CKC's Kenshi, The Walking Dead. None other than Big Ed. He has quite a bit of trouble getting even one hit on a zombie.
I want to look young for her. I found out mayonnaise makes it smoother.
Bruh.
Either everybody here was killed by the zombie, the legend, the man, or the bug. Barry Bugman is back. Slick made a nice stylish dash off. The only thing missing would be a giant explosion. It's a pretty fucked up thing for Slick to do, but he has to look out for his group over others. Welcome back everyone, it's your boy Cool Kid Croc, and we're here for episode 4 of my Kenshi The Walking Dead series. Continuing this episode, Slick, Grimes, and his group are on their way over to more near to the east of a border zone. They spawned in a little bit more of a rough kind of area of a map, so trying to get there is still a hassle. Even though the border zone's with a bunch of weak enemies, there's huge herds of zombies, which is making it really difficult. To help take advantage of this though, I know that sneaking behind large groups gives me large amounts of stealth experience, basically making it worthless to train otherwise, so I'm not going to run away from all these zombies. Instead, I decided to use them to my advantage. All the way until the morning time, it was pretty safe, and even then, some of the zombies would spot us, but they're so fucking slow they can't even catch up to us when the whole group is on stealth mode, which is just great. So the entire time, we're able to make lots of stealth experience, as well as go by any of the corpses that ninja guards or other travelers knock out. Heading back over to near the zombie group to get even more experience gains, I noticed that they're fighting someone. Going in, I could see a lot of mercenary guild members knocked out on the floor, and just one strong mercenary guild member holding it all down. This was great for us, as it just allowed me to stand outside there, just walking back and forth, running around on stealth mode with the entire party, which increased our stealth skill a shit ton. We basically got from 1 all the way up to near 70 for everyone, and this maybe took like 5 minutes of gameplay at most, so I was very proud of this. Moving on, the group now had a great amount of experience in the stealth skill, and with the athletic skill that most of the group had obtained too, they're faster than at least the zombies that just walk around. Now I did find a really cool place for a base. I'll show it off on a map here and I'll show you a little idea. I think this place would be fucking sick. You have lots of space just for buildings, room, whatever you need over here, as well as it just being in a good spot on the border zone. Then when you go over here, you can really just put like a tiny little gate or something, and then you wouldn't have to wall off the entire spot of it because you can't get up to it. There's a really good mountain, and I'm probably going to save this for an idea for a base later. But as of the moment, if a group tries to build a base here, the first zombie raid, they're all going to get fucked up. Most of the dust bandits are stronger than us at this point, and watching them fight the zombies just proves that, at least for the time being, we're going to be a lot better off inside of some castle or city walls. Now heading around the mountain in order to get over to the east side of the border zone, there is another horde of zombies that was blocking the way. The problem with this one is that there's only really one pathway, being the said pathway that they're on the side of the mountain. So I had to get them on stealth mode and try and approach them. It was also coming to nighttime, so I started to feel a little bit more confident with the group and started to get them close. That's when they finally killed the dust bandits they were fighting and started to go back on track down the road. So immediately the group went a full 180 and turned around trying to get away from this group. Like I said, the zombie hordes in this fucking mod are just insane. Even a group of 10 of them is enough to fuck us up. Fuck a group of 1,000. So I had them wait below the hill down here over behind some rocks. It's very terrifying just watching all the zombies path, like they're basically like fucking ants, you know? I'm not sure if they're trying to walk towards their queen or just walk towards a really tasty looking person, but the zombies would end up walking by, but the bloated zombies would end up catching a wind of a group. So I had the group just start to walk away and try and get away from the zombies. I didn't want them to all get aggroed and start to pull towards us. The last thing we would need is to be chased by hundreds of them. And instead of continuing on the same road that we were, I decided it'd be a lot better off just to find a new route. We had spent already quite a bit of time just hiding from zombies and trying not to get killed. Getting into a city is one of our main priorities, so eventually I managed to get the group back onto a different road, and I had them follow it down all the way until they met up with a crater, sort of like 2 mountains on the side. In the middle of that, they could see just something in there, something that looked like some civilization or signs of life. The group had only been staying at way stations or other places like that, and most of the places up north don't have properties open or that much power. Luckily though, the group were just on the outskirts of a city called Squin, just south of a hub located within the border zone. Finally, they had found Sanctuary, a place to just chill. Different people were all kind of injured from the fights that we had gotten into with the different zombies and different wildlife that we do still encounter along the way. But everyone's stats were looking a little bit better. When looking at the city, I could see they have mad windmills there, which is perfect. Power is the whole reason we needed to move. Approaching the city, finally feeling comfort and warmth, we are immediately stopped in our tracks by the guards to be reminded that this is a discriminative city. Even though it isn't a holy nation, the Sheks do kind of just treat everyone who isn't a Shek like shit. Even the Sheks that aren't just residents to this place get treated like shit. It's fine though, we're still able to sell all of our goods and be able to buy some food for the group. And after that, I had the group start to look along the strip of Squin. So there's a couple rubble houses along this place, and there's a lot of different shops. Weapons, armor, backpacks, food, materials, just like everything we really essentially need. At least we can have it right here in Squin for now. So for 7,200 cats, it was a great purchase to buy this house. And with the building materials that we had brought from the way station in the previous episodes, they were able to get the house set up in just under an hour. Home sweet home, and with that we could put in a brand new Tech 3 workbench. This is going to cost most of our iron plates that we brought, but it is the whole reason why we came out here, in order to try and get to Tech level 3 and have the power to run it. I had to go to the shops and pick up a couple more iron plates, as well as some books and stuff. They do have some materials there, but not a bunch. Luckily though, there's enough to finish the Tech level 3 research bench. With that, I could deposit the books in and then start to go through the tech tree and decide what else I wanted to research. Mainly just trying to get everything for Tech 3 and under for books done, but especially all training equipment. I really want to get our skills up. After that, I put in a food storage to make this place a little bit more like home, so we'll be eating. And then Slick Grimes went over to the bar next to the house, and here is Ruka, a recruit that you can get for free. I'm sure a lot of people know this, but I went through her dialogue, and she is now a part of a group. Adding yet another member to the Grimes Slimes brings it up to a total of 12. That's great, we now have a dozen units, and I think that's a perfect number. Since Ruka's a Shek, she can go around the town and do all the shopping for the group. Firstly, having her go over to the Explorers or Backpack shop, I had her pick up a bunch of maps, all the books there, as well as a few medkits. Then over at a material shop, some iron plates, steel bars, fabrics, just things we needed to finish off the buildings at the house. This did drain our 20,000 that Ed made into 42 cats, very much like Big Ed's real life. Every woman he meets just drains him of his money. Fuck, man, that sucks, but at least on the bright side, we're able to see where all the United Cities are. Honestly, no, the purchases that Ruka made weren't all that shit. They will come in use. Along with that, we also had the bug cities to look at, and there's a new ruin to check out within the Deadlands. I made sure to put in a couple prisoner cages, just in case we end up catching somebody or kidnapping them and want to recruit them. And then after that, I decided to have majority of a group, other than Slick because he was researching, go outside of Squin to where all the Squin Shek guards were all fighting a bunch of zombies. We could go up to the ones that were crippled and fight them. Their toughness stat goes up a lot from fighting the Sheks, and they're all basically crawling, so it's just great experience, as well as being able to loot them for all their cats, skin, teeth, stuff like that. It's very good. In the moment anyone gets in danger, we can just recall and get everyone or whoever back into the city as fast as possible. Yeah, this zombie town raid was like perfect. I had Fufu go single-handedly to each corpse and just collect all the different skins and stuff. It's very easy to do this compared to, you know, like actual battles with actual people. And after selling a full inventory and making a lot of money, I went and did it all again with Fufu and sold a second inventory, bringing us up to 30+K. This was really good, and now the advanced training dummies was researched. So this is from a mod, just so people know. The first thing I put down is crossbows, then we have defense along with attack. These will train up to level 70, and it does scale, so around level 30 or 40 it slows down a lot. But I put down one for each. One for dodge, then one for advanced turret training, and then one for aim training, or precision shooting, I believe. I'm doing this because I don't want to spend another 100 hours training up units, but I don't want to do it to the point where it makes it too easy. Along with that, it's not even easy just to build these. Because of a lack of materials at Squin's shops, we can only really build about 1 or 2 of these training things per day, which slowed down the amount of progress I could really make in a little bit of time. But at least having one of each training dummy means that we're able to train up a skill in that stat whenever we want for at least one character. I had Slick go and train his defense first, and I could see that the defense animation is just the fucking dude lying down, blacked out. Afterwards though, I put in a couple beds in this house just so we don't have to use the bar and waste any more money there. I always forget to do this, so do it right away. And then after Fufu was going corpse to corpse just outside of the city, making sure she could go and grab any bodies or skins that she didn't grab the first time. Since we needed more materials, I sent Big Ed over to near the hub, and I just want to say, look at this fucking backpack. This is the best shit ever, dude. It's like a food cube on his back, man. Adding Big Ed to Kenshi, one of the best things I've done in my life. And also, because animal skins do appear differently in this sort of overhaul, I decided to put down an animal skin storage. That way we can start to craft our own armor soon. That'll just be fucking extremely helpful, and it will be a lot easier than base game or trying to hunt or find animals. But once Ed got to the hub, I found a research blueprint for different advanced training dummies. The one of these in particular had things like dexterity and other stuff I just needed desperately, and it costed 25,000, but I still picked it up. You know, I had to grab it. At least it's done with, and we can put in a few more training spots in our house. This one, I believe, is for perception, and then we have some more. One for strength training, which is really nice, a dexterity training, as well as my favorite one, the advanced toughness training. This is just a little fireplace that, once it is set up, your characters, like, sit around. It's a very creative idea, honestly. I like it a lot. It's about as innocent as Kenshi can get, you know, dangling your nuts near the fire to make yourself tough. I think that'll probably kill off whatever offspring you have in there, but hey, it's a free vasectomy. That's plan C, you know, plan croc. Either way though, the next week or so would be filled up with mainly just training and trying to loot some zombies outside. It was very hard to. There's only about a couple battles that went on during the next couple weeks, at least what I could find and get involved in, and there wasn't too many zombies there either. On the other side though, one by one, different things in the training lineup were getting constructed, and I made sure to cap off at around level 40 for all characters. I try to keep it between 30 and 40 just until I know what I'm doing. And even though it's a zombie apocalypse, I do want to start mining some copper and iron. I mean, it's an extra source of income. It gives our people that aren't doing shit something to do. As well as we're going to want to start to build our own base soon, so we might actually use that iron or copper for material. Anyways though, here's the stats that came out at the end of the episode. In the next episode, we'll be doing some more exploration around the border zone and probably trying to build a base soon. Let me know if you guys don't want me to go up to level 70 with these. I think even at level 70, the game will still be fucking hard as hell, but I'm going to try and chill a little bit down here. It also took a long time to get these guys trained up, so. Either way though, I hope you guys liked this episode of the Kenshi Let's Struggle. If you did, make sure to subscribe to the channel. It helps me out a shit ton, as well as leaving a comment or a like on the video. Anyways though, I hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.